Heidi, hey, how's it going? My name is Lauren May and welcome to this video. Today is going to be part 5 of my Europe trip, which is my time on a Greek island cruise. So let's get straight into it. In the last video we finished off in London. On the last day in London we went back down to Rome and we spent the night there, and then in the morning we went to the port and got on a cruise ship. The first whole day we were at sea, and then the first stop we stopped in Santorini. So this is all my footage of Santorini. I thought Santorini was very beautiful. One thing I wish that we did was a shore excursion, because we didn't really know what we were looking for to do. Like, we didn't really know much about the place, so we kind of just wandered around, which was beautiful and I loved it, but it kind of felt like we were wasting time a little bit. So that was one thing that I regret, but it's so beautiful. Like, we got some frozen yogurt, we like explored some like of the local churches and buildings and had a little bit of a photo shoot, and just like enjoyed the day as much as we could, because like it was really hot as well. But yeah, it was so beautiful. We could have stared at the scenery like all day. The next day we woke up in Mykonos. We decided, because the first day we were kind of roaming around doing nothing, we decided that the second day we definitely wanted to do a shore excursion that we hadn't planned before. This one was like an 8-hour one, so it took the whole day, which was actually really cool. We tended into the Mykonos like dock area, and then we gathered with our like tour leader, and then she took us on another boat over to Delos, which is an island on its own, and it's basically like an archaeological site. So all the footage that you're seeing right now and in a minute will be of this archaeological site on Delos. It's really interesting. Like, they explained like what some of the buildings were and what they were used for and why you can identify that that's what they are. There's like a little amphitheater. It's like really interesting. And like, it's insane that those buildings have been around for ages. I mean, obviously they're ruins now, so they're not fully functioning, you know, buildings, but it's just cool to see like what's left of buildings and stuff. So yeah, I really enjoyed that part of the morning. There's also a museum there for the like pieces that, you know, wouldn't weather out in the cold. So like the 6 lions that are super famous on Delos, the real ones are actually in the museum, but they put like fake ones outside so you can take like the cool touristy photos. There's like so many other really cool things that you can see in the museum. We then went back to the island of Mykonos and did like a walking tour around Mykonos. We saw Little Venice, we saw the cool windmills. We got to try ouzo and this other dessert thing that kind of looks like Turkish delight, but it is like a different flavor, which was really good as well. And then we made our way on a bus to like a town that's like off, like inshore, and we had lunch at this beautiful place, and we got to like try lots of different foods, which was amazing. It was so good. We had like this dancing demonstration thing, which was really cool. I think I have a video here, so I'll insert that now. We then got to tour a monastery, which was awesome as well. I absolutely loved Mykonos. I love the architectural aesthetic of Mykonos. I love that it's uniform in terms of most of the buildings look the same, except, you know, they might have different colored doors and windows and stuff, which I think is fabulous. I love that. I'd totally build a house like that if I could here. Yeah, I fell in love with Mykonos. I wish we stayed in each place longer for sure. The next morning we were docked in Athens, which, I mean, that's really cool. And the shore excursion that we decided to do was to visit the Acropolis, so the Parthenon on top of the hill. So it was really cool to go up there and see the scenery and the Parthenon and the other couple of buildings that are up there as well. OMG, it was so windy. Trying to get a good photo on that day was just insane. Like, me and my friend were just like rapid firing our cameras so that we could maybe get a good shot. It was really funny, but it was just so awesome to be up there and just like take in the fact that these buildings are so old. Then the last port that we stopped in was Cataclon, but it's basically half an hour inland. The original like Olympia, which is where the first Olympic Games were held. So it was really cool. On our shore excursion, we got to explore the ruins there, see where they like had their gymnasiums and their training grounds and their temples and like the actual stadium as well. It was so cool. Did you know that female Olympics happened before male Olympics? Like, how cool is that? So I really enjoyed that day as well. There's also like a little bit of a museum there as well that we got to see some things that wouldn't weather outside in the weather. The next bit of footage I have, I'm not sure how much I have, but it's kind of like the cruise activities that I filmed. They kind of happened throughout the day, but basically we would come back from our shore excursions, we'd maybe have an hour or two in the pool, go have dinner, and then like go see a show. They had like these theaters, and like it was just awesome, the vibe on the cruise ship. There was a mini golf place. Like, there was never a dull moment on the ship, and I very much enjoyed it. So I have a bunch of clips from our time on the cruise. The last night we had like a party kind of thing, which was really cool, and like a silent disco, and like it was just a really good vibe. I definitely will go on another cruise, and I definitely will go to Greece again. So that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a big old thumbs up. And if you want to see the last part to my Europe trip, then click that subscribe button and you can be notified when I upload it and when I upload any other video. I hope you have an amazing day, and don't forget to hug someone today. Bye!